We're here today in support of Ms. Felicia Gibson. We're encouraging everybody in the community to come out on this Friday. That date will be August 20th, I believe. Today's the 18th. August 20th at 10 a.m. We're encouraging a lot of the Salisbury residents to come out, those who have been victims of the abuse, physical and verbal abuse that Officer Hunter and others have been initiating here in Salisbury. We've been getting several complaints down here in Salisbury, and today we want to make sure that we address those issues. We're going to be consistently and persistently coming out addressing these issues, and we definitely want to support Ms. Gibson, who obviously through the video that's been shown on Facebook, it's also on YouTube, you can see that she was on her porch videotaping the officer, and of course the officer runs up and then charges her with resisting arrest, which we think is absurd. So we're here in a bold manner. We're back again in Salisbury. Just 6 months ago we were successful in getting another officer out, Officer Miranda, who's now Mr. Miranda, and we're here again in the same city with the same problem. We're letting the community know that we're here for them and that civil rights does have a voice, and that voice is for us to speak out on this Friday morning at 10 a.m. We're encouraging everybody to fill up this courtroom. We're encouraging you to wear black. The concept that Reverend Sharpton taught me 10 years ago, it's called court patrol. So we want to initiate that and make sure everyone comes out on this Friday. We also want to thank Groundbreaking Videos, who have always been successful in getting the real story out. Sometimes when the media comes and runs stories, they edit it, they take out comments, sometimes they add comments. So we want to thank Groundbreaking Videos for coming out today to record the real story, behind the scenes. There are some good cops in Salisbury. I'm still trying to find out where they are, but we also know there's some bad cops, and that's obvious. It's going on across the country. We know we do have an Afro-American president, and our phones are still ringing from Salisbury to Atlanta, all the way to Rock Hill, all the way to Lillington. I don't even know where Lillington is. I got to go to Lillington, North Carolina next week because this mother's son done got beat up inside the prison. So it never ends. It's going to always continue to go. We're always going to get the calls, or we're always going to let everybody know we're here for them. We want to thank again Ms. Felicia Gibson for being strong through this whole ordeal. And as soon as the judge, and we pray that she dismisses this case, I'm sure that there will be some civil suit that will be taking place. And I'm also glad to know that she has one of the finest lawyers, Attorney Sussman, who is with one of the most premier law firms in Charlotte. Of course, Johnny Cochran, I think 15 years ago, said that Mr. James Ferguson will be that lawyer that we'll be calling on in the future, and it's obviously so. So shouts out to Mr. James Ferguson and his son Jay, who I know personally, and of course the entire Ferguson and Stein law firm. We want to thank them for accepting this case.